my little channel. Today I'm going to make a small video trying to explain to you how narratives work. The thing with narratives is that they don't have to have a lot of truth, just enough to make you doubt reality. But what do I mean with that? Well, I've often talked about how feminism spins the wool in front of our eyes and lies about nearly everything, but in all fairness, this is something that is being done in a lot of different fields as well. Not too long, a video went viral, as far as I know it went viral, but I can't find the original, of a bear dying. Not just a bear, a polar bear. And, well, they are quite strong. So why was this one dying? Well, it had to be global warming, doesn't it? Let's watch the video together and I will point out a few things where the narrative is not in line with reality. Yeah, I leaked this video of someone else's channel, but the thing is, when it comes to spinning a narrative, this one will suffice. So yeah, link down below to find the original video. This is not an attack on the person who made the original video, so don't go attacking them. Well, it's not really the original video because someone else found the original video and made this one. I can't find the original video, but this one will suit my purpose of the narrative spinning better. So here we go.
Heartbreaking video of a starving polar bear shows the soul-crushing reality of global warming.
A little bit of truth and then the narrative spinning. See the dying polar bear? Because global warming. But is it?
It struggles to find food across a barren landscape that should be covered in ice. Dramatic footage captured for National Geographic shows a dying and emaciated polar bear struggling to find food in a land devoid of ice and snow.
You would almost think that polar bears eat ice and snow. That's not true though.
The poor creature can be seen dragging its bony frame across rough land and scavenging for food in a bin.
Yeah, what we can clearly see on this polar bear is that he or she, because I don't know, is severely weakened. I mean, he hasn't eaten for quite a while. I'm going to go with he. And his frame is very bony, so his body has been feeding itself on all the reserves it had. This is the thing with apex predators. Once you cannot hunt, you will die. That this poor bear is scavenging means that it hasn't been able to hunt. Now, why wasn't it able to hunt? It's possible that it wasn't able to hunt because there are no animals around to hunt, but it could also be that it hasn't been able to hunt because it's old and weak and unable to physically do what needs to be done. So that's the downside of apex predators. Polar bears don't have any natural enemies. Well, just one, humans. But because they don't have any natural enemies that hunt them down, they will die of old age. And this is what it looks like.
Paul Nicolen, the photographer who shot the heart-wrenching footage, says the sight reduced him to tears. We stood there crying, filming with tears rolling down our cheeks, he said.
Are you feeling suitably emotional now? Are you feeling sorry for the poor animal dying of whatever it is it's dying from? I'm still going to go with old age, by the way.
They found the dying creature on Canada's Baffin Island, an area that has seen a dramatic reduction in sea ice because of global warming.
Well, yeah, the ice may be retreating from Baffin Bay, and it has been for a while, but the polar bear population is stable according to Cantech thingy. Link is down below, you can read it for yourself. Yes, there is a problem with the population of polar bears, and yes, their numbers are going down, but they seem to be stabilizing and they are slightly moving back upward. Snow and ice isn't the thing they need though. They need, well, seals is the main thing they eat. And to capture a seal, an ice bear has to be, sorry, not an ice bear, a polar bear has to be able to hunt. This is where I will end responding to the original video though, because in all fairness, we've been given everything we need to recognize that the narrative is being spun. We have a poor animal. It looks weak. They give us a reason. That reason doesn't have to fall under reality because it doesn't matter. It's not about the poor animal. It's about the message we're trying to give you. The message is global warming is bad. Look at this poor animal. The poor animal is indeed a poor animal, but its suffering hasn't much to do with global warming. Yes, but those are the two things that we keep bringing you. Global warming, look at this poor animal. Okay, so we have an old polar bear scavenging for food. It can't hunt. We could feed it, but that would only prolong its suffering. And in Canada there are laws against feeding polar bears because they don't want polar bears feeling comfortable getting too close to humans. Polar bears, unlike what a lot of people think, aren't that aggressive. They will rather run away from than attack. If a polar bear attacks a human, it's either because he's really starving or he's, well, cornered. Which doesn't happen a lot on the outback of the ice world. It's not called outback, I know, but you know what I mean. If there's a lot of room for it to get away from you, polar bears will get away from you. Unless, of course, it's starving. That polar bear could still kill a human if the human got too close. Let's be honest about it. These animals may be weak, but they are fucking strong even when they're weak. They just can't be fast. So a seal would get away. Humans tend to be not so good at getting away. This is all other stories though. The way they bring this, oh yeah, see how bad this poor animal has it, is meant to make you feel sorry and meant to make you feel guilty. It's not your fault that this animal gets old. It's not your fault that apex predators, when they get old, have a problem with hunting. If anything, if it is humans that are to blame, the fault lies in the fact that we haven't killed it yet. Because we're the only one above the polar bear. And personally, I don't feel like we should kill it, don't get me wrong, that's not what I'm pushing for. But animals dying of old age, yeah, it's not a pretty sight. Any one of you who has had a pet has at least seen this once. And there's fuck all you can do about it. Well, you can give them, how do you call it? You can euthanize them. You can have them die peacefully with the help of a vet. Yeah, that's an option. It doesn't make us feel good, but it makes the suffering of our pet last less long. This is true for polar bears too. We could have killed it, but we don't want to kill animals. Hell, we don't even like it to kill our own pets, and this is not even a pet of ours. So yeah, they're pulling on our heartstrings because we don't like to see animals die. But at the same time, animals die. Everything that lives dies. And if you are not being hunted, you die of old age. Or of an illness or of an accident. Fair is fair. But it has to be made to sound like it is all about global warming. The ice bear population in the area is stabilizing. They're allowed to hunt over 130 a year, polar bears. You don't hunt an animal when it's close to extinct. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. I hope you recognize the pattern. This is what happens. I have a truth, I have a lie, and if I mix them right, you will believe the lie as cause of the truth. The truth is, women make less than certain men. The reality of that doesn't mean that all women earn less than all men. But the narrative sounds better if I say women earn less than all men. It's kind of like saying that, yeah, everyone can be a basketball player, but to be really good you have to be black. Therefore, the system is rigged in favor of black people when it comes to basketball. Bullshit. I mean, why are they better? Well, they on average are longer. If you are white and you're long and you are good at basketball, you can be better too. it's more than just simple facts. Narrative spinning is all down to the basic simple facts. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my little video. Like, share and subscribe if you feel so inclined. Criticism, as always, is more than welcome. And I'd like to see you all next time.